kids show. My name's Heidi, and this is my good friend Casey, and we are so excited to be with you guys. Again, we love being in your houses with you. Yes. Don't you love that?
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're watching with a friend or family member, but however you're watching, thank you guys. And I have a question for you and for you guys as well. What is your favorite thing that you ate for breakfast this week?
Ooh, breakfast. I love breakfast food, but this week my favorite has probably been the breakfast burrito that my husband Keith makes.
Those are eggs,
bacon, some potatoes, and salsa. Salsa is what completes
like
the
inside
burrito.
he wraps it with the salsa.
Yes, like a strip of salsa in there.
I'm a topper. I like to scoop it and top my burrito.
You do both.
We have something special for you guys. You know, Halloween is around the corner, and a staple of Halloween is Halloween costumes.
Costumes, I love costumes.
And I've seen some pretty amazing Halloween costumes here at Active Church. Every year we do a trunk or treat, which we're doing one again this year.
Do you remember the Frozen family?
Yes.
The whole family was a piece of Frozen,
yes.
And they even had the like balloon that was a cloud.
We've seen some really great costumes over the years, but there's some Pinterest fail type
for
costumes.
Sure fails, which
so
are kind of fun. I mean, they're good to look at, but
I have some pictures I want to show you.
Okay.
We're going to show you what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And what these people came up with. And we're going to rate them, okay? And here's how our rating system works, all right? We're going to rate them 1 tarantula leg through 8 tarantula legs. Here's how it works.
Ew. Okay.
Imagine you're in your bathroom, you're going to the bathroom, you're showering, you're bathing, whatever, okay? And you see a tarantula, right? Now we're going to give it 1 leg through 8 legs. Now 1 meaning, oh, it can't even crawl to you. It only has 1 leg. It's not
you just stay in the shower like.
It's not even dangerous.
Kind of maybe
put like a cup over it.
Oh, yeah.
Deal with it later, right? Finish your
because you can't move fast.
Right.
1 leg.
But
you'd be turning in circles.
If there's 8 tarantula legs.
Oh.
8.
They would move so fast.
Yes, then you run out of the bathroom, you call the cops. If it's like bad, but it's not that bad, you give it 1 tarantula leg. But if it's like atrocious, like
it's a train wreck, dumpster fire.
Yes, 8 tarantula legs.
Okay.
That's our rating system. Now you guys can rate these costumes in the section. Just write the costume name and how many tarantula legs you give.
All I can think of is tarantulas.
You
furry legs. Oh yes, Okay, let's see these costumes.
All right, I'm gonna show Heidi on my iPad, and the pictures will be on the screen for you guys to rate them. All right, here's the first one. We got Iron Man. This is what he's supposed to look like.
I know Iron Man. Yeah.
He's got the glowing arc reactor, the glowing eyes. You know, the little hand beams. I don't know what to call those things.
Got it.
But the red, you know, the metal, right? Looks sleek. Good,
looks
right?
Good.
And then
fan of Iron Man.
Here's what this person came up with.
Okay, not a fan of this. This is like.
It looks like he just wrapped himself in a bed sheet.
He put on like some red clothes. He tried.
Yeah, what do you rate this?
Oh, poor guy. I'm gonna give him like 6 tarantula legs. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with 6 as well. I think that's deserving. It's really bad.
It's fair.
It doesn't even look close or good at all. Okay. So, if you're a fan of Pokemon, you know this one. This is Flareon, the evolved version of Eevee, when you give it a Firestone.
Yeah. Okay? He kind of looks like a fire chihuahua.
Kind of, yeah. And here is the recreation of Flareon.
Oh no. This is creepy. Why are his front legs so long? Like,
well, why isn't his back leg like the back legs are straight? How is he even doing that?
This is worse than Iron Man.
This was way worse. I'm gonna give it 7.5 tarantula.
Yeah.
Because it's not frightening,
I'm into 8.
Really
it's frightening.
It is frightening, actually.
If I saw him walking through trunk or treat or trick or treating on my door, I shut the door.
Scary warning here, all right? If you're scared of clowns or the clown hit, we're gonna show him on the screen.
Look away.
Not real, just a picture. But this is a recreation of it. So here's what he's supposed to look like, right? The new version. All right, this is the 2020 version.
Can I rate this? Because this is scary.
This is scary. This is 8 full tarantula legs. Here's what the recreation looks like.
That is a funny Pinterest fail. That is funny.
It just doesn't. I look at the hair. I mean, it doesn't even look the same.
What is happening? And they just painted his body.
This looks like Bozo the Clown.
This is not scary.
This is not intimidating whatsoever.
It's funny. Okay, it's terrible.
It's bad.
It's terrible, but it's not scary. So I'm gonna give him 6 tarantula legs because he's not as scary. It's a
Yeah,
fail. It's a fail for sure.
It for sure is. I'm giving it 4 for the fail.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving it any more because it doesn't frighten me.
Right.
The Mad Titan Thanos, who kills almost all
Thanos. I'm
of
not a
the
fan of
Avengers.
Thanos. Yeah.
And so this is what he's supposed to look like, right?
Yeah.
It is what someone did.
Is that Frozone or Thanos?
Now,
I think it might be Frozone.
I give him props for the glove, the homemade gloves, not too bad.
Okay, rating? I don't know, what do you rate that one?
Give him like 2 tarantula legs. Not bad, but not
It's
very
a fail. I'm gonna give him 5, right in the middle. It's not scary, it's just a fail.
Yeah,
So 5, right in the middle.
Classic Bert and Ernie,
Oh,
Sesame
Bert
Street.
and Ernie, I love him, yeah.
Many people have grown up with these men.
70s. They've never changed their look since the 70s. Have
One
you noticed
guy,
that?
no, I haven't.
Not even their clothes.
I wasn't even born in the 70s. Here is the recreation of Bert and Ernie.
Okay.
Oh my. This is both frightening and terrible.
What is with his eyes?
I'm gonna give it a full 8 tarantula legs because that is frightening. I would run.
I would give him 7 because yeah, it's creepy, but the idea is cute, and I mean, he tried.
All right, that is it for our Pinterest fail Halloween costume edition.
That was pretty fun.
That was fun.
That was pretty fun.
Those were scary, terrible, bad. Hopefully you guys look way better on Halloween, and I know
You will.
for a fact you will.
For sure.
Whether it's store-bought or homemade, I can't wait to see you. Come to trunk or treat, right?
Come to trunk or treat.
Come
Are
here.
you gonna dress up?
I'm gonna dress up. I don't know what yet.
Oh, same. That was fun rating costumes. I can't wait to see how you guys are dressed at trunk or treat. Right now, let's get ready to hear a cool story from Pastor Casey and get ready to worship. So get to your feet, get your wiggles on, get ready to move and worship.
I close my eyes and colors fly. There's no hiding from your grace. I can't deny your heart for mine, and it's unrelenting chase. I was on the edge of deception, caught up in my own hesitation, until your love took over
What's up, guys? My name's Casey. I hope you guys are doing well. And hey, I got a question for you guys. Have you ever done something, made a bad choice, and lost someone's trust before? Maybe, like me, I've done this before. Maybe you've told a lie to your parents in order to protect yourselves or in order to not get in trouble. And because of that, you lost some trust with them. Or maybe you accidentally told a secret that your best friend told you not to tell just because you wanted to talk about something. And you lost some trust with your friend. Well, we could all make bad choices, and those bad choices have consequences sometimes, and usually it's a loss of trust. And today we're going to talk about a story of someone who made a bad choice and what happened because of that, the result of those bad choices. Today we're talking about a man named Elisha, who is a prophet of God, and he had a servant named Gehazi. And Gehazi is going to be important to the story. But there's this tribe in our story that we're going to talk about called the Israelites. And the Israelites were a group of Jewish people who were serving God. They were supposed to serve God. They were supposed to love God. But at the time, they were not doing a good job with this. In fact, they were at war with this country called Aram. And one of the commanders of the army of Aram, his name was Naaman. And Naaman was a brave soldier, but he had a terrible skin disease. During this war, soldiers from Aram captured many prisoners, including a young girl from Israel, who was part of the Israelites. This girl went on to work for Naaman in his house as a servant. And she told him of this amazing prophet named Elisha who could heal him. And Naaman was very excited to hear about this. In fact, he went to his king, the king of Aram, and asked if he could meet with Elisha. And the king loved Naaman and said, yes, go and see Elisha. He even gave a letter to Naaman that was for the king of Israel to ask Elisha to heal Naaman. So Naaman traveled to the land of Israel and he handed the letter to the king. And here is what happened. Naaman went to the land of Israel and handed a letter personally to the king of Israel. And this is what happened. It made the king upset. It's in 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 7. It says, as soon as the king of Israel read the letter, he tore his robes and he said, am I God? He questioned, am I God? Can I kill and bring back life? Why does this fellow send someone to me to be cured of his leprosy? That was the skin disease that Naaman had. See how he's trying to pick a quarrel with me. Basically, this king is saying, how can I heal him? I can't do this. I'm not God. Only God can do this. And so it upset the king. So Elisha heard what happened with the king and Naaman, and he sent a messenger. When Elijah, the man of God, heard that the king of Israel had torn his robes, he was so angry he torn his robes, he sent him a message. Why have you torn your robes? Have the man come to me, and he will know there is a prophet in Israel. After Elijah sent that message to the king, Naaman went to go see Elisha. And then Elisha sent a messenger out to meet him. So Elisha didn't meet him himself, but a messenger sent out to meet Naaman. And here is what happened. So Elijah sent a messenger to say to him, go, wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will be restored, and you will be cleansed. He's saying, these are the instructions to be healed. Go into the Jordan River, go in 7 times, not 1, 2, 3, 7 times exactly, and you will be healed. Now, this upset Naaman, that he would send his messenger, his servant, and not come directly to heal him. He was mad. But Naaman, even though he was mad, his servants that were with him convinced him to go do what Elijah had said. And he did it. He was healed. He was clean. His flesh, his skin turned back to normal. Here's where it gets interesting. Naaman went back to Elisha. He tried to give Elisha a gift to say thank you. But Elisha said he wouldn't accept it. He didn't want it. He didn't need a gift for helping him. So Naaman promised that he would follow God, and he went away happy and healed, and he can live his normal life again. However, Elisha's servant, Gehazi, thought he should have took the gift. And here's what happened. Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, the man of God, said to himself, my master was too easy on Naaman. This Aramean, meaning a man of Aram, because he was the commander of Aram, by not accepting him for what he bought. As surely as the Lord lives, I will run after him and get something from him. So Gehazi has this thought that this man, we were just at war with him and we're just going to let him off that easy. He deserves a present. My master deserves a present. I'm going to go and I'm going to get it. And I'm going to get something from him. And I'm sure he wasn't wanting to share it with Elisha. So Gehazi finds Naaman and lies. And he says, my master wants 75 pounds of silver and 2 cloths for healing you. Naaman agreed. He gave him what he wanted. He gave him twice as much silver as he asked for. Twice as much, more than he asked for. That's how happy Naaman was. But it wasn't true. Elisha didn't want any of this. So here's what Gehazi does. Gehazi hides the gift in Elisha's house. And Elisha is smart. He knew what happened. Gehazi said he hadn't gone anywhere. But Elisha told Gehazi that he knew he was lying. And Elisha said because he lied, he and his family after him, that means his kids, his grandkids, their family in the future would all have the same skin disease as Naaman. They would all get leprosy because of his lie and because he betrayed the trust of Elisha and Naaman. And he would have the skin disease for the rest of his life. That was the cost of Gehazi's lie. See, when you're not truthful, you lose trust. And that's one of the most important things that we can have for somebody. I want you to have trust with your family members, your friends, with everybody that you encounter. And that starts with telling the truth. That starts with being who you are everywhere you go and being truthful and doing what you say you're going to do. And nothing more, nothing less. Always being consistent. So let's be people who tell the truth. And let's be people who stand up for the truth and not just let lies and deceit all encompass us, but let's let the truth be the thing that we're passionate about. And I want to pray for you guys right now. Pray for that. Pray for you that that's true. God, thank you so much. That truth turns into trust. And that trust is something that we can't just buy, we can't just afford, but it's something that we have to create by telling the truth. God, I pray that each one of us are people who stand up for the truth, who live for truth, and are who we say we are and do what we say we're going to do, God. We love you and we thank you for your trust in us. In your name I pray, amen. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the Active Kids Show, Science-y Corner, fun time thingy we got going on here. So today we're going to show you how to make glow in the dark Jell-o. However, it's not really glow in the dark, it's more fluorescent when you shine a black light on it, but we're going to tell you how to do that today. So I have my Jell-o here. It works best with either green or blue Jell-o. I chose green because green's awesome and I want to eat it after, so this is lime flavored. So what you're going to need is 1 packet of Jell-o mix, just one, so blue, green, whatever you guys choose, and then you're going to need a bottle of tonic water. Now this one specifically is great because it has quinine, and quinine is the thing that makes the Jell-o glow and be fluorescent, all right? And then what you're going to need is a black light. You can find these on Amazon or anything like that. They make things kind of glow like this, like my white coat. Look at how clean it is. So awesome. Thank you, Heidi, for keeping my lab coat clean. The first thing you guys are going to do is get a parent's help because I don't want you guys using the stove alone. It could be dangerous. So what I need you guys to do, get a parent, and then you're going to get a pot and put 1 cup of the tonic water in the pot, and you're going to boil it until it starts bubbling up. Bubble, 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 bubble. After it starts bubbling, what you're going to do is take your packet of Jell-o mix, pour it in there, and you're going to keep stirring with a spoon until that Jell-o mix is all dissolved within the warm water, all right? Make sure you turn off the heat when you're doing that. Then you're going to take a cup of cold tonic water. So make sure you put a cup in the fridge as that stuff is boiling, or maybe put a few ice cubes in it. But what we're going to do is pour another cup of the tonic water inside and stir the Jell-o mix again, all right? And then once that's done, find a jar or a container to put your Jell-o in. Make sure it's clear so that you can actually see it light up when it's dark. And then put it in the fridge and wait 4 hours for it to get kind of Jell-o-y like this. Once it's all Jell-o-y and nice and solidified, you're gonna be able to see it glow in the dark. So let's check out what we did here. All right, once you are in the dark and you have your black light ready, you're gonna test the Jell-o. Now first, you can see why it helps the Jell-o glow, because look at the bottle. Ooh, it glows like crazy. All right, so this is the stuff that makes it glow. Now we're gonna test our Jell-o. Are you ready? Boom. Now the best effect is to get the flashlight under the Jell-o, just like this. You can see it glow. You're not gonna wanna eat this, it's super bitter. Check it out, it glows in the dark. Nice and fluorescent Jell-o. That is how you make glowing Jell-o. All right, so make sure, again, packet of Jell-o mix, some tonic water. You're gonna need 2 cups, 1 boiled, 1 cold. Mix that together well. Fridge for 4 hours, and then you need a black light for the piece of resistance. You can't really see it because the light's wrong. But we make glow in the dark Jell-o. And like I said, I don't recommend eating it. It's super bitter because of the tonic water, but if you eat this whole jar of Jell-o, record it and send it to us because we would love to see that because it's disgusting. All right. Well, that's it. All we got for our scientific corner, hour, minute, whatever this was. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you have a great week. Can't wait to see what we need